Yes, I was asking for it. When I wore that skirt one evening that showed 3 inches of my legs, you could sense that my entire body language begged for you to violate it beyond repair. And all you were doing was showing some care to the wanton pleas that my lowered eyes made to your masculinity. And before you could realize, you were right on top of me, giving me exactly what you deemed fit. And you couldn't have been wrong because I was asking for it. Yes, I was asking for it when I went to watch that movie with a male friend past 8 o'clock one night, and you were surprised that I would even pretend that I wasn't an inviting whore who'd already been fucked once and was dying to get fucked more. And so you and your gang didn't need to think before ripping to bloody pieces my vagina and my soul, while reassuring each other that I was nothing more than a hole waiting to be plugged by cocks and rods and anything that may or may not fit. Because that's what I deserved when I was asking for it. Yes, I was asking for it that night when I had a little more to drink than I planned to and woke up with your hands down my pants, your face a blur issuing perverted rants through the drunken haze, which you later told the judge was merely a passing phase in an otherwise blemish-free record which might get marred, and everyone shrugs, unsure if I didn't remember it would I even be scarred by a compulsion to penetrate me in a roadside ditch. Because there is that possibility that I was asking for it. Yes, I was asking for it in the midst of an agitation led by men for men who believed they needed reservation not just in jobs but also between my thighs, and pleaded not guilty and got acquitted because the evidence on my body didn't suffice. For who's to say that I'm not looking to be raped when I'm driving in the middle of the day cruising along a highway? And you were simply caught in a mob that swept your senses and made you deaf to my sobs because no definitely means yes, especially in the midst of a social conflict. And either ways, my consent never mattered because I was definitely asking for it. Yes, I was asking for it when I moved cities and continents to get back some confidence. That I can walk the streets at night without a traumatic incident and feel like I'm safe from hands that would stretch to cup my ass and up my dress to feel I'm just not meat for every passerby to size me up and take a bite to eat, while talking about the size of my chest and to tell my parents they can sleep at night without distress, while I work thousands of miles away out of their sight, but safer than I'd ever be, back home, which no longer seems to be the haven that I can feel like I belong to and which belongs to me. And all my life before my eyes will be an endless search to find that space where I'd be able to feel safe and trust that a man's voice calling me from behind wouldn't be another attacker, just like the kind that made me leave my city, my state, my country, my parents' house, and all the things that would comfort me. Yes, I was asking for it simply because I exist. And because it's hard for you to see a pair of breasts and a curve of a bottom, makes it hard for you to resist, and the animal inside your hollow chest makes you forget in an instant how you feel if a rabid dog was to chase you. Would you kneel and beg to be forgiven for the fact that you're insignificant in front of his manic rage for your blood and your flesh? Or would you blame yourself for attracting him with the smell of your skin that's simply fresh? Food to be devoured by its gashing teeth at your throat and the blood ceasing to flow in your veins. Will you wonder whether it was your fault after all? And the question, impertinent it would seem, would be asked by the bystanders watching you bleed to death behind their blue TV screens. Did you ask for it? They'll ask, and then finally, at last, you might understand what I mean when I say I did not ask for it. But I doubt even then whether you'd believe me. And by then it would be too late to believe in what our somber voices have to say, and you'll be replaced by someone else who'll see with your eyes and be just as agile in not taking no for an answer and push himself onto me with a menacing smile and tell me over and over again, it's better not to fight. While through this rancid stench of his penis forcing itself into my being, I'll know that somewhere he must be right. And within me something will die as I lie comatose and submit. Because that's all I can do after asking just so much for it.